What's up with y'all? I'm here with my boy Reek at the private shop. Let's go with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Today we about to do a quick interview. Show y'all his merchandise, you know what I'm saying? The kicks, all the hype collection, D-Long, Supreme, vintage. You know, come here for the early pairs, man. Stop playing. First question, you about to get into it, bro?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, man.
My name is Ricky, 24 years old, from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Came to Coastal, didn't really know what I wanted to do. Just came down here and I was doing education at first. So I've been around kids and I've been around sports my whole life. So came to Coastal 2015, was in there probably about 3 or 4 years, or probably I think my junior year I would say. And I just didn't know where I wanted to be at. So I was like, well, let me just take a semester off and just let me figure out what I want to do. And then this is what happened. So we here.
Right. It's crazy. Like this story, like it's crazy, bro. Like I fuck with this.
Yeah, it's a whole background to it. I started 2018, probably December. I would say like December 26th or something, right after Christmas. And I was like, if I don't try nothing, how will I ever be? You know what I'm saying? So it caught me because I was like, I literally took like a couple of days and just was like, just forget everybody, like just forget what everybody had to say. Let me just do what I want to do. So I did that December 2018. I was going to Goodwills in North Carolina, traveling, going different places, and bringing it back here. And I was selling outside inside my house at Coastal. So you know, college kids was coming by, and everybody was just, you know, showing me love, and I'm like, dang, this is really working. So then after that happened, I think I moved into a barbershop in February. And I was just like, everybody's coming to my house. I was like, man, I can't have everybody coming to my house. So like, let's get into a barbershop. So where I get my hair cut at, keep it fresh on right by the school in Horry, Georgetown.
That's where I get cut at.
Yeah, that's
Shout
great.
out to them boys.
Shout out to Keep It Fresh, man, in Myrtle Beach, man. I mean, in Conway. But they got the beach on lock. But I was going in there, get my hair cut, and they had a little studio in the back, in a little room. And I'm like, yo, Keys, like, let me put something in here, bro. It's probably the size of this counter. And I was like, well, let me just do something. He's like, let me think on it. I ain't never thought about nothing like that. Boom. He called me the next day. The next day, he called me like, yo, you want to get in here? I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, I skirt off, drive straight to Walmart that day. Like, I went to go buy racks. I probably bought like 3 racks and, you know, little hangers and stuff, little plastic hangers. And I was like, let's just try it. So then I got into that in February, I think it's February 2019. February 2019, I'm in there for a whole year because I took this whole semester off. So I was in there from 2019 to 2020 in February. And I was just in there, and it was crazy because like, I was paying rent at the barbershop. So it just wasn't like I was in there just chilling. I had to actually hustle. So I have random people that come into the barbershop, but I also had an Instagram I already started from when I was in my house. So I was getting new people that follow us on Instagram, but I was also getting people that was coming into the barbershop. Like, you know how you go to the barbershop?
Yeah, for sure.
People just sitting there sitting. I'm like, yo, like I got a little sneaker store and a clothing store in the back. They're like, yeah, all right, cool. You know, you got some people be like, hey,
I see what you working.
Let me see, let me check. And then so that some people will come in there and be like, damn, bro, I didn't know you had all this back here. I'm like, I tried to tell you, like, if you don't, and then that was with the name, the private shop. So it kept going with it. It was just like, oh, if you knew, you knew. If you didn't, you behind. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Too late. So, like I said, we was in there for a whole year, and then boom, we got into, so I was in there for a whole year while we were doing that. Me and one of my partners drove down and found a smaller spot on Broadway Street. It was only 600 square foot, but it was our own building. We was in there from February 2020. We in there, and we found a spot. It was only $600 a month, and we're like, yo, like we can do this. Like, we got our own spot. I was basically paying that almost at the barbershop without my own space. Now I got my own building. Let's do it. Like I said, we guys that we have no responsibilities right now. 24, well at that time I was probably like 20, 21, 22. I ain't got no kids. Why not try? Like I tell a lot of people, like if you watching this, like just try it. It ain't gonna hurt. Even if this doesn't blow up, you can try something else. You can always go get a job. You can always go back to college. So that was the whole thing. So we tried it. and people just gonna like you just for coming out your comfort zone. You know how you just pulled up and said, "Yo, let me do a video."
For sure.
Pull up, like it ain't no, hey, let's try, let's tap in. Like we have nothing to lose. Even if I would have said no, cool. Went somebody else.
Still would have came back.
Yeah, exactly. That's the love that that's the love that I wanted everybody to understand, that with this whole, this whole story is deeper than just having the whole story. It's like showing people it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Like you come in, you're like, damn, bro, he really got his own shit. Not knowing what I had to go through to get there. So like I said, so now we're in there February 2020. This happening, and we just ran out of space. So like 3 or 4 months into that spot, you see this store here, like this 2,100 square foot. So this is basically at least 3 times bigger than what we had. And you see how much space you see how much stuff we got in here now. So just imagine trying to fit all this in that shop. So then, and that wasn't a retail spot, it was a whole like music studio. So like we had racks in there, they were falling off the wall and everything. So we're like, bro, we just gotta get out of here. We always wanted this spot here, so it just landed in the right spot. COVID happened, somebody was in here and they was like, COVID hit, so they couldn't keep up with this building. So they left the slack wall behind us. They left all the shelf, and the shelf went in this specific spot, but it was still put together. So we was like, all we gotta do is put clothes and just put our inventory in here. Oh, we can do that. So we got into it, and like I said, we didn't have the money for it because we didn't think we was gonna move from. In 3 months, we signed the lease over there for a whole year. 3 months into it, we like, oh, we gotta move. And we like, damn, well, we still gotta pay for this building and trying to get this big building. So, but like I said, man, why not try? So we were like, pulled our strings a little bit, talked to the landlord and stuff, got us into this one. So that we got into this one, got into debt, a couple thousand, you know what I'm saying? But we don't look at it like that. We know, like, you give us a chance, we're gonna blow up out of it. I think a lot of people that want to start their own business think they gotta have $100,000, they gotta have $50,000. You don't have to do that. You just do what you do, the money will come. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really look at it like, hey, I gotta have $100,000 to start something. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got enough money in the world, that don't mean nobody will come in and shop with you. I can have every shoe on the wall there is.
You can know everybody in the world, man. That don't mean
they're gonna shop with you. So that happened. So then while that was happening, we just subleased it and changed over our lease and everything. So some other guys took over that lease with the landlord and stuff. So we got this one. So we've been in here since July 1st. So we ain't even been in here a whole year yet. So like I said, we started December 2018. And now, it's May of 2021, so it ain't even really been 3 years that I've been doing this, or we've been doing this, and that's the whole thing. So that's the whole little breakdown until up to now.
All right, second question, what got you into sneakers?
I just been hooping my whole life. I grew up Jordan, Kobe, like I grew up, that's what I wanted to be, playing basketball, playing football, just being around it, and it just brings that. I feel like with shoes and clothes, it brings also confidence too. A lot of people, if you ain't got on the hottest sneaker, you ain't gonna walk around thinking that you the coolest guy. You know what I'm saying?
Confident.
So now people that got shoes and stuff, they come in here, they buy shoes. I don't see people that come in here, this is their first time ever buying the Jordan, and now they love Jordan. Now they wear Jordan all the time. So that's the cool thing about this. So like I said, I've been into this growing up. So it ain't like, oh, let me look up on YouTube to see what Jordans. Like I literally grew up, my mom and them had me with Jordans. Like when I was born, like I have Carmines, I got Bread 11s, like we had everything Flint. So like back in the day, it's just been.
That's my favorite shoe.
What, the Flint?
Like this is my favorite shoe right here, but
definitely.
the
I got the Bread toes on too.
The Flint 13, that's my favorite 13.
Yeah, Flint, it's pretty. So they came up with the red joints not too long ago.
I had those too. I think I had those too back then.
The blue ones went crazy. When we got the blue ones in, I don't think we don't have any in stock right now.
That's an OG.
Man, this shoe just bring back memories. Even my mom coming when the Flints came out. My mom coming, she like, if you don't get me this shoe, we both had this shoe when we was younger. You better give me this shoe. So I got her that shoe. And that's the love too that I get to do. Like I grew up not getting to get every shoe that I wanted. So like now to have my own store, and then my mom and I got a little brother, little sister now. So whenever they get to the age to where they want any Jordan or any shoe they want, they good. That's what I want to do, man.
And just to throw something in there, like a bonus, bro, I had my grandma 2009. It was Christmas time. I had my grandma standing in line 5 o'clock in the morning for Space Jam.
That's hard.
And I got it.
That's hard. That's hard. See, I tell my grandma that, she be like,
I swear to God, like
but my grandma would do that cause she knows that's what you want.
Yeah.
That's what you like, man. It just feel, back in the day, man, the lines, just knowing you did whatever it took to get it. Don't get me wrong, raffles are good. You know, we're in the tech savvy life now, world now. So like, you gotta stay updated.
Yeah,
but just to go to that store, just to get that shoe, and that's what we still bring to this environment now. So like I said, if we don't get to hit on the raffles, hit us up, man. We also do pre-orders too. So we're like, yeah, retail might be $200 on the shoe. You pay $250 with us, you get it. It's as soon as it comes out that day, you just bring your ID and come pick it up. So we got a lot of guys who would rather just pay that $50 extra just to get that guaranteed shoe instead of trying to go through the raffles. And even if you go to the raffles, you still don't get it. And you still didn't even get that feel. Some people buy a shoe with a raffle, get a size 10, but they really needed a 10 and a half. So like this whole environment still makes you come in and try it on, get you to see the shoe before you actually buy it. I feel like when you buy it online, but you really don't know what you are buying until it's in your hand. So that's what we bring here to this environment. But yeah, going back to that question, shoes it's been here my whole life since '96.
Third question is, when did you start collecting?
Like collecting as in like for me.
Like collecting like for you, not like the store.
I really don't. What's up, man? I really don't collect like that. I mean, I don't really look at it like collecting. I just get shoes and then it just happens. I ain't really a guy like, oh, I gotta get this shoe. Let me put this in my closet. And I ain't really like that. But I guess maybe since I've been doing this, so probably about 2018, like full time. Like I mean, I've always had it myself for a long time, but not really. I didn't have the money for it. Not even I didn't have the money for it. I was playing basketball, I was playing football. I didn't really have the time to really like go to the mall every Saturday because I'm at AAU tournament. I'm at I'm working out, travel ball, so I really didn't have time to do that. But you
got your hands on the pair.
I got it. So then I would say 2018. Since I started this, I've been my collection pretty good. Yeah, like Off-White and stuff like that. But it's not like I go spend $1,000 on a shoe. I flip, I buy 3 shoes or 4 shoes, sell 3 of them, and keep mine. So like all my shoes are made for free, or like I pay maybe $100, $200 for it. That's right. I don't really pay no resale prices. Yeah, but it's because of hustle. Right.
But you got it to that point.
Exactly. I worked there hard to try to do that.
Yeah. Fourth question, like, what was the first sneaker that got you to feel like, all right, this reselling, that's it.
Hey, so when we was standing in my house in Aspen, my coach, this was like 2018, right like I said, right about 2019, January 2019. That's when the 350s were going crazy. Yeezy 350 was like the shoe. So we had, this is when they was at Hibbett Sports, and this is at stores in store. People didn't know about it. So we was going in there. 350 was like a big shoe for us. So like we would get it for $220, some for $300, like easy cake. Like I said, we would get 20, 30 pairs. There was sometimes that we had too many pairs, or we left some at the store because we just bought too many, and we're like, dang, but if nobody know about it. But I would say definitely the Easy 350 was just like at that time, like futuristic, like Kanye Black Pirates, like it was Moon Rocks was crazy. But I'm talking about even just like general release, like Zebra, like Cream, all that stuff like that. It's crazy how Kanye just took over for that little time period. Where he still got it, the Yeezy slide and the foam runners, same way. It's like I gotta have it. I don't even care what the price is. I just want to be different. So Yeezy 350 is it.
So fifth question, it's out there. So I ain't trying to put you on the spot, but Nike or Adidas?
I'm an OG, man. Nike, man. I like
Adidas. Was Nike too.
Don't get me wrong. I like Adidas, but definitely Nike. I got on my foot. I feel like Nike just when I think about sports, I just think about Nike. I don't even know what it is. Adidas, don't get me wrong, it's up there. I wear Adidas all the time too, but I definitely go Nike.
Talking about trading that shit, but I'm like, so don't trade.
No, if you do trade, the trade final ain't gonna get too
How you the plug and you 7 shapes? 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 You can't do no $50 fucking A's. You nigga ain't really got no fucking key. How you the plug and you 7 shapes? How you the plug and you 7 shapes? How you the plug and you 7 shapes? You nigga been talking bent for the jakes. You nigga been talking bent for the jakes. You nigga been talking bent for the jakes. I can't do no deals, nigga. You just fake. I pull up the drink on nigga, hit your face. I'm fucking that bitch. She giving me face. I'm smoking exotic. It got a little taste. I'm fucking that bitch and I'm out of LA. I'm in the LA and I flew to LA. Broken that Packers exotic to the face. I'm all on Pico doing that dash. 200 in the dash and I hope I don't crash. Been smoking exotic and I'm about that pass. Like the dispensary, I wanna take cash. Asking the strawberry, got the gas. Smoking no strawberry, it's that gas. Bitch. How you the plug and you 7 shapes? 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 You can't do no $50 fucking A's. You nigga been talking, working for the jakes. How you the plug and you 7 shapes? How you the plug and you 7 shapes? How you the plug and you 7 shapes? You can't do no $50 fucking A's. You nigga been talking, working for the jakes. I can't do no deals with you niggas fake. Gang.
Talking about trading that shit, but I'm like, so don't trade.
No, if you do trade, the trade final ain't gonna get
How you the plug and you 7 shapes? 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 You can't do no $50 fucking A's. You nigga ain't really got no fucking key. How you the plug and you 7 shapes? How you the plug and you 7 shapes? How you the plug and you 7 shapes? You nigga been talking bent for the jakes. You nigga been talking bent for the jakes. You nigga been talking bent for the jakes. I can't do no deals, nigga. You just fake. I pull up the drink on nigga, hit your face. I'm fucking that bitch. She giving me face. I'm smoking exotic. It got a little taste. I'm fucking that bitch and I'm out of LA. I'm in the LA and I flew to LA. Broken that Packers exotic to the face. I'm all on Pico doing that dash. 200 in the dash and I hope I don't crash. Been smoking exotic and I'm about that pass. Like the dispensary, I wanna take cash. Asking the strawberry, got the gas. Smoking no strawberry, it's that gas. Bitch. How you the plug and you 7 shapes? How you the plug and you 7 shapes? How you the...
So we back. We at the top of the store now. We're on the 2nd floor. All this vintage. I'm gonna show y'all clips of it. You know what I'm saying? And we doing it big. We at the beach. Gotta pop out, man.
Pull up on us, man. This up top, like you said, this vintage up here. So T's on deck, crew necks in the back. It's just a whole different vibe upstairs, man. You come up here, you come check out the memorabilia.
Sure. All right. So question 6, man. Question 6.
The first 5 is crazy, so it was something slight though.
Question 6, bro. Like, so. I know you kind of like broke off, you already broke it down, but like what really like motivated you, like inspired you to do it?
Like I said, I always played ball, so like everything that I did, I always wanted to be the best at it, you know what I'm saying? So like once ball did it for me, I ain't want to go play college ball anymore because I knew reality was going to hit. I knew I couldn't go to this next level. It's like, well, what could somebody label me as besides a ball player? tell you that, but don't tell you how to get to it. So I was like, I just wanted to figure out like, how could I control my life? Instead of going to go work, like I said, I was going to education. I didn't want to wear a suit and tie 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I didn't want to do that, but I had to do it. It's like, I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be my own boss. So I was like, what's a way that I can be my own boss? Well, I saw a market in South Carolina, like, traveling the world, you can see so much, totally different. So I was going to New York, I was going to different places. I'm like, man, like, it's crazy. Like, they got their own pop-up shops, type, you know, vibes, they own businesses, you know, they own some black-owned businesses, you know. I don't really get into that black-owned business. I am African American, but yeah, exactly. Like, so I saw some people doing that. It's like, we down south are so slow. We're not hip to as fast as, you know, technology is in New York. Technology, you know how this stuff is. They're moving so quick because they got to. Down south is just older money, you know. So I was like, I want to open up an opportunity to show them that this is what you can do down here, down south too. So got that vibe of like, open up my own store. Let me at least try it, you know. That was it.
Alright, so question 7, man. What was the first shoe, exclusive shoe you got early? It could be like starting, like your beginning days, or like.
When I've had so many.
Alright, I know it.
Ben and Jerry, early. Grateful Dead, early.
How early?
Like early, I'm probably saying probably about a month or 2 early. Just on some slight, you know, just on some slight shit.
Ben and Jerry early.
Ben and Jerry early, Grateful Dead early, 7-Eleven Dunk, no release date, Strawberry Coffee. Shout out to my partner, man, Drew Gordon. This man is a networking king. We get our hands on a lot of stuff. I just got, matter of fact, while we talking about it, I just got a text of this right here. Somebody just told me to pull up early, so I gotta pick them up tonight, early. It's the metallic purple ones, so they ain't came out yet. So I gotta pick those up tonight, so that'll be another early shoe. You know, people just, when you get into something, that was our whole thing, was when we opened up our own store. It was like, we wanted to open up a store so we can have people come to us. You know, when you're a reseller, you still gotta find ways to meet up with people. Like having a store, people just come to you. You get networked with so many people that you would never thought about. I would have never met you if I didn't have this store. So like stuff like that was just like, having a store was just like the vibe. Like it just, everything comes to you.
You don't want to have people come to your crib.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they wouldn't even, I feel like it's loyalty. People trust me. People know, okay, he got his own thing going on. I want to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of people think you gotta, you know, be on somebody's wave or try to be cool just so you can get in that circle. I feel like you get in that circle by being in a whole different circle. And they be like, yo, bro, like, what the fuck what you doing, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you hit me, he was like, yo, like, can we do this? Like, I like that. You know what I'm saying? You're in a whole different world. You're in a whole different lane. And I see that you attacking that lane the same way that I'm attacking my lane here. You know, when we just meet up, that's the cool thing about that. So like I said, getting early shoes now, man, I done seen a little bit of everything. I don't know a shoe that I ain't really seen yet. But like I said, I would never, it's crazy because growing up, I never saw none of this, bro. Like, you understand? Like, I never. So it's crazy to even be like, damn, yeah, I done seen Perfect. I just be thinking like, damn, man, I remember you ain't seen none of that. Like, and there's still shoes out there that I haven't seen. You know, I ain't saying I'm the god of this, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen a little bit of everything too.
Alright, so question number 8. What's the most, what was the most expensive transaction? Like, what was like the most, expensive item like that you ever sold? The most expensive transaction. Did somebody come in here and like buy a whole boatload, or did they?
I mean, yeah, we get guys like Pooh Shiesty came by. I would say probably like 2 weeks ago. He probably spent a small check. We've had, I think like last week we sold an Off-White 4 for $1,500, brand new. So I would say something like that, like Off-White or like Ben & Jerry. We sold the Street Hawkers to Marquise Chris that played for the I think we played for the Suns. They played for the Suns now. Marquise Chris. We sold the Street Hawkers for like $1,000. We've sold we sold a couple of shoes for like 15, 2 rags. Just depends on who the person is. Like, we get people who hit us up and say they want to shoot, but they don't want to spend it. It's like, some of these shoes, like, I remember Ben & Jerry's came out, we posted them. A girl comes to the shop and was like, yo, I'm coming to pick them up. We're like, okay, cool, you buy them. Like, this is early. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, she's coming about early period. She's like, yeah, my brother sent me. I was like, okay, you pay me ready? She's like, yeah. She pulls out, she only had $200 in her hand. I was like, these are like $2,000, She's like, no, I didn't know that. My brother just told me to come get them. I thought I was selling for maybe just a little higher than retail. I'm like, sorry, like, this shit's early. Maybe you could get them for retail down the road on release date, but early, I don't think they're $200. I ain't even pay $200. So, but that was the thing. Like, so we get people who come in that want to be a part of it, or think they need to do this to fit in with somebody. But I don't, I don't advise somebody to come in and spend $1,500 on a shoe if it's not what you really want to. You're not gonna wear it, or you just to be cool with us. I tell people, don't come here, don't shop, just be cool with us. I'd rather you come here just to get a bottle of us, just to meet us. That'll take you further than you come to spend $200, $2 or $300. I know guys who spend $1,000 and I don't know name. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't really, but I know guys who come here who don't do that, and I know them, like I can call them, so that's the thing. So I don't advise nobody to do that, but we do get guys who spend a check in here. I say on an average, we probably get maybe like, 10 people that spend at least $1,000 a week, easily. But that's nowadays, that's 2 shoes. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. Might be one shoe now. Like that ain't, back in the day, it was like, I wouldn't do that. But now, man, people, it's crazy. $350, long put a shoe at $350. 350 don't even scare nobody no more. I remember you used to hear like $350, like, now $350, like, run it. Sure. So, yeah, that's it.
So, last question to wrap it up. So, 5 years, where do you see the private shop?
5 years, definitely a franchise in this. I feel like a lot of areas need something like this. Just the rarity behind it. It just brings the value to yourself. Like I said, like we talk about confidence. I feel like most of these vintage, we go to a lot of stores like that's in the mall, that you get a shirt, everybody else got that same specific shirt. When you come here, most of the shirts are rare. If someone, I always tell people, if you buy a shirt from here and you see somebody else wearing that shirt, call me or you hit us up and I'll give you $10. Because I just don't think no one else is gonna have these shirts in here. So like I said, I definitely want to franchise it, because I know there's a lot of areas, like we're in South Carolina. In bigger states, there's plenty of these. In South Carolina, there's very few. So I want to figure out ways that we can get to this next level, just by broadcasting our culture, our vibe, the way that we live life. I feel like this is more than just a store; it's a lifestyle. Every kid or every guy, every girl wants to get into this. Some people are scared to get into it because they don't know how to get into it. So this is a store that you can learn. I've seen guys who buy their first Jordan and now they wear nothing but Jordans. So I don't see guys who really are into it now, and we gave them a good push to be like, yo, fuck what you doing, build off of it. But like I said, it's also building whatever you want to do. Don't come here just to be cool with us. Build what you want to build. Definitely franchising, like I said. But man, it's crazy. I want this. When you come in here in 5 years, I want you to be like, damn. Like I want this to be like a flight club, like a flight club, but like, you know, got a lot of shoes, got a lot of clothes, you know, definitely expanding. I want to take over this whole building, this whole right here, and just have a whole vibe, or maybe just a vintage store by itself, and just have a sneaker store by itself. I just want to tap into a lot of things. I want the private shop just to start off a lot of things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to build off, you know, private shop turns into something else, the private club, the private, you know, just so much stuff, and just stay intact with Myrtle Beach. I want to use Myrtle Beach because I feel like a lot of people come to Myrtle Beach, but they don't know where to go when they come down here. There's nothing to do when they come down here. I've been down here for almost 5 or 6 years now, and I really don't really do anything, you know, but there's so much stuff out here. It's just, we just don't broadcast it, or people got this dirty Myrtle in their head, and they just automatically jump into conclusions and don't really give us a chance. So just down south, I want to build something down here and go from there.
All right, so bonus question. What's your favorite shoe of all time?
You hit me with that. Favorite shoe of all time? I'm an OG, man. I love the Red One. The Red One is just, I don't know, it just does something. Like, I got the red toes on right now, but it just gives me that like I'm coming to kill. Like I'm that dog. Like it don't matter how brand new it is, how used it is. It's still, like you got the Jordan 1. Jordan 1
is my favorite one of all time.
It just, I don't even want to say bread. I say Jordan 1. It's just that.
And I got this for free.
The OG, and it's like, look how you wear it.
Yeah, I got this for free, bro.
It's nasty, bro, but it looks good, nasty. Like mine is nasty, but it look good. Like the quality.
Yeah, I don't even trip.
I don't trip on the crease. I love the crease. It gives you character. It gives you that value. That's what I say about everything. I feel like don't try to be too brand new. Like, don't try to change up who you are. I feel like this Jordan 1 doesn't change up who it is. So the Jordan 1 is like, I don't care. I'm an OG guy, like, so I like, you know, white cement 4s, you know, military blue 4s, you know, the OG black cement 3, like, you know, shit like that. That right there just puts in my head, like, bro, that's the character that Jordan brought. Like, he had that. That's him. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how he don't even play no more. It's still crazy. That's how you know it just has an impact on just. I know people who don't play basketball. They got Jordan 1s. I know guys who got Jordans that never thought about playing basketball. I know girls who never thought about, don't even know who Michael Jordan is, but they wear Jordan 1s. You know, so that tells me, like, man, it's now. Don't get me wrong, I ain't knocking no other shoe. I love every other shoe out there. Trust me, I love dunks. I love pretty much everything. What I do wear a lot is my Yeezy slides. So shout out to Yeezy for the slides, because like, for sure, I'm a comfortable guy. Like I said, I don't want to wear a suit and tie. You see what I got on? I'm chilling. It's comfort. I feel like comfort takes you to the next level. Deeper than just trying to be the flashiest guy. I don't want to walk out into a crowd and be the flashiest guy. I want to be the comfortable guy.
So this is about to wrap up the interview. KB Visuals with my boy Rick at the private shop, man. And since you the first person, bro, to like, you know what I'm saying? You the first person I ever asked. You the first person like to do an interview with me, man. Like, I'm gonna give you a wave shirt, man.
That's hard.
Just cause
that's hard. I need a large or XL. I wear all my stuff baggy for sure. But before we get done, let me show you a couple tees that we have. You know, if you try to get into this vintage wave. So this just donate. Bart Simpson. I said Bart Simpson. Not Bart Simpson, but it's the Simpsons. 1996. Pretty fire. Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, that's hard.
Orlando Magic joint. 1993 Star Trek joint. Pretty crazy. This week, I'll take you downstairs. This week, weekend Bike Week. They call it Black Bike Week. So we can broadcast a bunch of teams. These tees here, so just an old black bike loop joint, just, you know, paying homage, you know, Fred Sanford, you big dummy. There's all type of stuff. Get jiggy with it. Atlantic Beach. You got Black Bike Week, Atlantic Beach up there in 1994. These are my crazy Bike Fest 98 and then Bike Week 99 joint. So like, we got a bunch of stuff. This one from like 2012, I believe. So most of these tees are, you know, being broadcast this weekend just for the pop-up, just for, you know, people just understand that we're supporting their culture too. They started something down here and we want to keep it going, so that's what we're doing here.
Right. Like I told in the interview, I was gonna lace my boy just the white and red wave tee. Hey, he can put that bit on right now. Check the feeds. Y'all know what it is, man.
I hope y'all read this though. Read it. Don't just wear it.
Yeah. With the surfer man on the wave.
And it's in Myrtle Beach. So
yeah.
In Myrtle Beach, man, this will be in the private shop.
Yeah.
We'll do a feature brand with it 1 week. Y'all stay tuned.
Yes, sir.